What's up, YouTube? Today, we got a for 2017 F-150 white. I don't remember the paint code. It's pretty common. Oxford white. I don't remember the paint code. Right now, I actually painted this truck probably, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. You know, I had to fix a dent in the bedside, new rear door, dent in the front door, blend in the front door. Now, I'm gonna be honest, painting white is pretty boring, man. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this video. I don't got enough to talk about when painting white, because I mean, blending it is pretty easy, right? Color matching white is actually kind of difficult, right? Some people find it easy. I never panel paint white. I got a guy that I work with, he does a lot of panel painting, but I feel like, man, you spend too much time trying to tint the colors and stuff. Man, I'd rather just blend it. Yeah, this F-150, man, got a new back door. I cut it in, like I told y'all before, I like to seal the whole door, put base coat, 1 coat of base on the outside of the door, about 2 coats on the inside, clear the inside of the door, put the door on the truck, then sand it again with like 600 grit. And it usually works out for me. That way it don't take that much to cover it, even though I still put 3 coats of base on it. Now, this is an aluminum truck. Now, many times my boss man told me we weren't gonna work on aluminum, don't worry about it, oh, it's only gonna be for a while. And here it is, 2023, they're still making aluminum trucks, which I personally drive. 2016 F-150 Platinum, and it's aluminum, and there's no paint chipping, there's no corroding, paint still looks good, you know. So I just think them guys is a little bit behind times, and they don't want to get with, you know, the new wave of things and how things are going. And I personally want to learn. See, these guys is like in their 60s, so they know they only got about 5 more years left, and they retiring. But see, me, I'm 33. I know for a fact when they retire, I'm gonna still have to work, and then I'm gonna have aluminum cars I don't know how to work on, but whatever. I still fixed the dents, man. Probably didn't do it right. I just, you know, a little hammer and dolly action, you know. I do have some aluminum hammers and some rubber dollies and all that. You know, I just beat it out enough as I could and filled it with some body filler there and primed it up. It looked good when it was done. It is a work truck, man. Scratches all down the bedside. That's pretty much why I base coated the whole bedside, is because there was scratches everywhere, you know. And it is a work truck. It's one of those like government work trucks, like Park Ranger or something like that. Yeah, easy. I'm spraying with the DB1 base coat gun, 1.3 tip, full fan, full fluid, and primer's almost covered there, but you can still see it. You know, no big deal. I started back here just because I knew I was going to go ahead and base coat the whole thing on, you know, the bedside. Just scratches everywhere. Like, yeah, if I didn't paint over the scratches, my boss man probably wouldn't have said nothing, right? Because it wasn't, I didn't have to, right? That's not what it's here for. But you want every job, I want to come out looking pretty good. Even if I don't do the best work, I want it to look pretty good, you know, so everybody's happy. Man, I just take pride in my work. Like, you know, I can get by with a lot of stuff, and I just go ahead and do it. Even sometimes when the insurance company won't pay for a blend panel, I still will blend it just to make sure it comes out right. That's what people don't understand. Like, these body shops, like my manager has to fight with the insurance company to pay more money on anything. Like, anything. Like, they try. Sometimes I've seen them write estimates and they just cut it in half of what the original estimate was. But whatever, we get through it. Sometimes you gotta do shit for free just to make your job look good, which I try not to. Man, I had a guy on my last video, and I was telling him, or I said in the video, that I could, the manager told me he possibly could get me blend time on the fender, but if I can keep it in the door, keep it in the door. And he was like, well, you would make more money if you blend the fender. And that is true, but I'm not just a painter, man. I do body work. Every car you see me paint, I did the body work on it, right? And I ain't the best body man, but you know, I'm learning, man. I've been doing it for about 5-6 years. But so my thing is, like, you know, I could have blended the fender on that car, but I try to make these jobs short as possible, I can get to the next job. Like, I work at a very small shop, man. There's 2 body men, and we have to paint our own cars. That's it. And then there's the owner, and then there's the office manager that does the, you know, estimates and all the talk to all the insurance companies and stuff. So like sometimes we get backed up, and we gotta get through these cars. So if I don't have to blend the panel and I can keep it in the door, I'm going to do it. And you know, I could make more money doing the fender, but I just have to manage my time. I don't know. I feel like I make better time on body work a lot of times than I do the painting, which I do make good time on painting too. Third coat of base, man, is really just to make sure everything's right. See how I'm blending off that edge, man? I'm just not going around the edge, just kind of flicking the wrist over that edge, because I don't want to change the color of the bedside to the tailgate. I don't want to change that color, which there was some scratches around there too, but they just going to have to live with those. All the primers pretty much covered, man. I really need to learn how to work on aluminum. I've thought about buying all the tools myself, but then I saw the price of the self-piercing rivet gun. I think it was like $9,000 or something. I was like, that's more like a shop tool and not a junior tool, you know. But you know, my boss is very against working on aluminum. He said we'll replace parts, but we're not working on it. But as you see, I'm working on it, you know. It is what it is at this point. Cab corners, man, I really hate spraying these cab corners like this, because like you can after it's done, you can reach your hand back there and feel a little dry spot area where, you know, the clear didn't kind of get wet enough back there or something. I really hate it, but man, what can you do, man? I guess I could unbolt the bed, which if you ever unbolted a Ford bed, you know that how difficult it is the way they put them on. I've broken bolts. You almost gotta grind those things out or something, which then messes up all the bed liner around it, and you know, it gets messy. But there's no easy way to do it. I guess I've asked a couple people, and everybody's like, nah, Ford recommends you replace them if you have to, you know, take the bed off or something. But it is what it is. That's the little cab corner piece. Ford got these little plastic cab corner pieces. Now mine on my truck seem to be holding up good, but I've seen like 2 or 3 Ford trucks, and that cab corner piece there, that plastic piece is gone, missing. Now on my truck I ain't had no problems with it, but I don't know if it's a Ford thing or what. All right, here we go with the clear coat, man. Now tell me if y'all enjoy the way I'm doing this video, because I've never done a video like this. I actually use this camera, this webcam here, for like live streaming like video games and stuff when I'm playing Call of Duty or whatever. And I was like, man, let me show the people on YouTube what I look like and how I do this. And I'm doing this in one take. Usually when I'm doing voiceover is stop it, start over, stop it, start over, cut this out, I'm doing this in one take, so that's why I'm saying a lot and trying to think as I'm talking. But if y'all guys like it, I'll keep doing it, man. It's not that hard for me, but and I don't got no script. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to make your YouTubes better, and they like write a script out so you know what to talk about, man. I just go at it, right? I try to give people the real. I don't want it to sound all, you know, scripted and everybody, you know, I don't know. I guess it would make the video better. I feel better when I watch videos where it's somebody's natural self, like it's them being them, not them being a robot, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I hope y'all guys enjoy it. Tell me if y'all like it. If y'all don't, I won't never do it again. It ain't no big deal. Developed this clear gun, 1.3 tip, C2 air cap, probably 22 PSI, man. This is my favorite clear gun. I've used it in every video just about on this channel. I plan on getting some new guns, but right now, man, there's nothing I really want. I watch all the reviews on guns, but man, I don't know. I guess when that iWater 2.0 come out, I'll get that or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, clear coat on white. When you clear coat in white in the booth, to me, and I don't know if it does it to everybody. I can't see what everybody else see. It's almost like, to me, I call it spraying and praying. Like you spraying it, and you kind of know your pattern, but it's kind of hard to see the paint going on because the lights from the booth is blinding you off the white. The raw white is reflecting in the light, and it's hard to see what's really going on. You know, that's how I feel. Now some guys might know a trick to it or know how to do it just right, but me, I don't know. I just know how my gun sprays, and I'm just going off feel. Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on, but really it's really hard to see when you paint white. But it ain't no big deal. See that cap corner? See that back edge of that cap corner? That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a little dry back there. Now sometimes I'll put a little reducer in a gun, or like a mini gun or something, and try to squirt some reduce in there, or with this seconds line that I use, it has a reducer in an aerosol can, and you can spray it in there. But you also got to be careful, because then on the edge of the bedside, if you get too much reducer there, it's just gonna take off on you and run right to the floor. Had that happen many times, man. And on this channel, y'all gonna see a lot of pickup trucks, man. I live in the Outer Banks, right? So I think pretty much everybody drives a pickup truck here. I have a pickup truck. My wife has a pickup truck. My stepson has a pickup truck. Just everybody I know drives pickup trucks. So you're gonna see a lot of pickup trucks and big SUVs, Suburbans, Tahoes, Expeditions. That's just what we drive here. Everybody wants to drive on the beach, even though nobody really does it. My truck ain't never seen the beach, but I got to have full-wheel drive. I don't know, it's just a thing around here. But that's just how it is. Finish coming out nice. You know, I always get that first coat nice, but not too heavy, right? Because I'm going to give it about 10 minutes to flash off. And then I'm coming with that second coat, and I'm gonna go heavy on the second coat. Now, the second coat is what matters now. But it's clear that it doesn't flow or nothing. Like how you spray it is how it's gonna be, right? So that second coat you want nice, right? And if it look like it's gonna run, it probably is gonna run. But you know, you're gonna leave a little bit of an orange peel to it. Well, white, you know, if you got a little orange peel, you take it outside, you won't never see it. And I noticed in this booth, I don't know, I could have some orange peel and white in the booth, and then I take it out in the sunlight and it looks flat, like flat. And I mean, it is what it is. You're supposed to match orange peel with the original orange peel, but I personally just try to spray it as nice as possible, and it's usually good enough. It kind of all flows together. It ain't no big deal. And if it needs to be flat, I get too much orange peel, you can just wet sand it something with a little 2000 grit, 3000 grit, buff it up, and smooth it all out. It's no big deal. You guys let me know if you guys are working on aluminum in y'all shops. I swear my boss is totally against it, but I think I've seen, like, of course all the Ford trucks are aluminum. I think Chevrolet's doing a little bit of aluminum on, like, their whole truck ain't aluminum, but I can't remember what parts of it is, but some of the trucks got some aluminum parts, I believe. I don't think Dodge is doing it, or Toyota, or nobody. I think I even seen a minivan. I can't remember. It was like a newer minivan, and I think like the front doors were aluminum and the back sliding doors was steel. And I'm like, see, they even doing it on minivans now. It's working, right? So, you know, you gotta stay with the times. Just like my boss is against water-based paint. Like, he's like, oh no, we're gonna use solvent. I'm like, I mean, that's cool. I like using solvent, right? But you see, the world's kind of changing a little bit. We need to kind of follow the change so we won't get stuck behind the times. But I don't know. It's not a big deal to him. But I'm still gonna be here for another 20, 25 years doing this stuff. You know, I think anyway, maybe 30 years. But yeah, man, that's it. Make sure you guys like, share, like the video, please, so we can try to figure out this algorithm to YouTube, man. I'm actually new to YouTube. I've probably been doing it for like a month, like, right? I've been watching YouTube for years, but actually making videos, I've probably been doing it a month. I'm trying to figure out ways to make them more entertaining. You know, there's plenty of painters out there you can watch, but I'm trying to stand out somehow. So make sure you subscribe, like the channel. You can hit the little notification bell up there if you like, you know, so that way to let you know anytime I'm dropping a new video. I'm trying to do them twice a week. It's hard, really, because you know, I'm busy, man. I'm doing cars all week. I got 5 kids. I got a little pool business I do on the side. My wife runs the pool business, but I work there on the weekends. And you know, just with life, man, you get so busy. All my kids are in sports and all that good stuff, and gotta figure all that out, you know. But I try. Today's a Sunday morning, you know. All the kids is outside or running around doing something, and that way I had a chance to do this without a whole bunch of babies screaming in the background, but it's all good. Now the way I tape that antenna, now at the shop I work at, nobody done it like that, and they thought I was crazy. You know what I mean? But really, I don't like to put the tape all the way around the antenna, because then it makes it hard to get off. Like, it's stuck, like it's hard to get off. But I just kind of put it on the back side, that way if any overspray hits it, it's just hitting the tape and overspray going around it, and it's been working for me. I've been doing it for about 5 years. It's been working. Like, now, granted, if I was painting the fender, I would take the antenna apart, you know, as long as it ain't too corroded or nothing about to break off, because this truck is actually rusty. Underneath, this truck's rusty. They drive it on the beach right by the salt water. Now the aluminum's fine, but underneath the truck, the frame and everything, it's pretty rusty under this truck. And it's only a 2017, but it's in rough shape, man. They go hard on these trucks. But that's it. 2 coats of clear, man. I'll let that sit for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe, till it take off good. Bake it for about, I don't know, I usually bake mine about 20 minutes. On this one, I use the 50-50 clear, half slow, half fast. And works out pretty good. There's a shot outside, man. Came out pretty decent. And that's it, man. Like, share, subscribe, please, please, please. I'm trying to get this channel out to a wider audience. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next video.